So, you've got an evil plan for me.
Yes, Satan, I do.
Fantastic. What's the plan this time?
It's a secret.
Oh, well, if you didn't want to tell me, then why did you come here?
No, the evil plan is a secret evil plan.
Ooh, secret evil plans. Those are the most fun kind of evil plans.
Yeah.
So lay those secret plans on me.
Well, I thought we could have the king of Aram go to war against Israel.
Again? Isn't he always doing that?
Yes.
So, won't the Israelites expect him to go to war with them?
Yes.
So how is that a secret?
That's not the secret part. The secret part is where he'll attack them.
What?
You see, this time, he won't tell them where the attack is going to be.
So previously he announced his attack intentions? I think I might see why he was having difficulty winning.
Right. But this time, he won't.
Wow. So if the Israelites don't know where the attack is coming, they're going to have a really difficult time defeating it.
Actually, it'll be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Israelites have Elisha, the man of God, and he always warns the king of Israel about every secret plan that the Arameans come up with.
Oh no.
This makes the king of Aram really mad, and he demands to know who is spying on them for Israel. But his officers tell him about Elisha, even saying that he tells the king of Israel the very words that you speak in your bedroom.
He talks in his sleep.
Maybe, but I think the bigger concern is that Elisha knows everything that they plan in secret.
How is the king of Aram going to defeat someone that knows everything that you plan in secret?
He decides to plan something in secret.
Interesting strategy.
He sends horses and chariots and a strong force by night to surround the city that Elisha is in and take him by surprise.
Does it work?
No.
You mean the secret surprise attack against the guy who knows about all secret surprise attacks before they happen fails to surprise the guy who knows all about secret surprise attacks?
Right.
Huh.
They do manage to terrify Elisha's assistant, though.
A small victory is still a victory. So, does he run away?
Elisha just tells him to not be afraid and that those who are with us are more than those who are with them.
Wait, did they have an army?
Not exactly.
What did they exactly have?
Elisha prays, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see."
So he was blind?
Just spiritually. But then God makes it so he's not, and suddenly he can see that the hills are full of horses and chariots of fire all around them.
Oh no.
The Arameans can't see them though, so they start to come down to attack Elisha.
Do the chariots of fire swing low and attack our boys?
No. Elisha prays that they are struck blind, and they are.
Spiritually blind?
Blind.
I see.
But they don't.
Blindness does tend to have that effect.
When they get to Elisha, he uses a Jedi mind trick on them and tells them, "This is not the city or road you're looking for."
Oh, prophet Jedis are tight.
Yes, they are, sir. And then he leads them right into Samaria, the capital of the northern kingdom of Israel, and prays for God to open their eyes again. They look around and they are completely surrounded.
Oh no.
Yeah, not a good day to be an Aramean soldier.
I suppose the king of Israel is pretty excited by this.
He sure is. He starts bouncing up and down and asks Elisha, "Shall I kill them, my father? Shall I kill them?"
Killing people is usually fatal.
Most of the time, sir. But Elisha doesn't let him kill them.
Oh.
Elisha asked if he would kill soldiers that he himself had captured.
I would.
But he wouldn't.
Oh.
Instead, Elisha instructs the king to prepare a great feast for them and send them back to Aram.
Not what I would do. I have come to kill, steal, and destroy, and would wipe them out. All of them.
That's because you're a master of evil, sir.
I sure am. Oh well, at least this way they can attack Israel again some other time.
About that. So the bands from Aram stopped raiding Israel's territory. Hi there, hello. You're watching Base Camp. I'm Pastor Pat. The evil plan that we just watched a demon pitching to Satan is found in 2 Kings chapter 6, verses 8 through 23. The king of Aram really thought he had a good plan to defeat Elisha and Israel, but he forgot that there was more to them than meets the eye. He needed spiritual eyes. We live in a physical world, but there is also a spiritual world all around us. There is more going on than we realize. This is why Paul tells us in Ephesians chapter 6 that we need to put on the full armor of God, and that our fight is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces of evil. Now that can sound intimidating until we realize that there are also spiritual forces of good, and they are way stronger than the evil ones, because God is spirit and He is good, and He is the strongest there is. If we're following Him, He takes care of us. That's why we don't have to worry, no matter what we face or how difficult it may appear. God is still in charge. We just need to use our spiritual eyes and call out to Him. I love that Elisha wasn't afraid at all when he was surrounded by the enemy, because he knew that God had the enemy surrounded. I also love that he helped his assistant to see that too. When we see things the way that God sees them, we don't live in fear. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 says, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid or fearful, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." That boldness that Elisha had, we can have that too. But there was something else that Elisha had because he used his spiritual eyes: love. He didn't hate or attack those who were hating and attacking them. Instead, he saved them, fed them, and sent them home. That doesn't seem to make any sense. Well, not if we looked at it through normal worldly eyes. But remember, we want to use God's eyes. And how does God look at everyone? With love. Jesus says in Luke chapter 6, verses 27 and 28, "But to you who are listening, I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you." The natural response is to hate those who hate you, but God wants us to look at them through His eyes. And what was the result of Elisha doing that? The bands from Aram stopped raiding Israel. It's amazing how God's way works out the best. Let's strive to always look through spiritual eyes. Whatever we're facing, know that there's more to it than what we might be seeing, and we can trust God to take care of us. And whomever we're dealing with, let's look at them with spiritual eyes too, and treat them accordingly. I'm Pastor Pat with Base Camp, a ministry of Summit Church in beautiful Bozeman, Montana. We meet every Sunday at 10 o'clock and can also be found online at summitchurchmt.com and on Facebook and YouTube at Summit Church MT. Our children's ministry Facebook page is Base Camp Kids Min. Be sure to give us a like and a comment, as well as subscribing and sharing. And I'll see you next time. Bye!